What is going on, guys? It's Drakesy back with another episode of the Dortmund career. Now, the first episode has probably recently just gone up on my channel, so it's not got that many views. Therefore, not many people have managed to comment potential players that they want me to sign in this career mode. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is sign a few more players to this squad that I believe will help the squad and personal favourites of mine. But before we do that, what I'm going to go and do is add our new players to the team. So if you did not see last episode, you won't know that we in fact did sign the new signing of, is it Jonathan Tah or Julian Tah? I think his name is Jonathan Tah. A very young and very upcoming potential superstar in football. As you can see, he's 20 years old. The German centre-back is just, I think he's kind of well renowned. He's probably not as well renowned as other potential youngsters, but in fact he is 80 rated at 20 years old, and he is a centre-back, which is not too bad. And then the other signing that we did make is, as Castro did leave us, we've actually signed, I think that's Mahmoud Dahoud. I could be saying that wrong, but the 79 rated, once again 20-year-old centre midfielder, is a very good player to get into the squad to add a bit of depth and upcoming talent as well. So that is who we signed last episode. Now I'm going to go and try and sign a few more players. Let's get to that now. The next signing I'm going to be going after is actually AC Milan's starting goalkeeper in real life, and that is the 17-year-old goalkeeper Gianluigi Donnarumma. He's 6'5", which is incredibly tall for his age, because he could potentially even grow further. But like I said, he is the starting goalkeeper in real life, has that talent in real life but also in FIFA this year. I believe he is a gold rated card on FIFA Ultimate Team, about 76, and I think he has actually just got an inform recently of an 84 rated. So I'm not too sure if he's actually had an upgrade on career mode. He could even be about like 78 rated on career mode when you first get him. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is scout shortlist, but I'm going to inquire once again. Fingers crossed we get an inquiry quote of around under 10 million, and then we'll go for Gianluigi Donnarumma as an additional goalkeeper to the squad. Right, so guys, as you can see, I did have a scout about, but seeing as though I've checked out our funds and we only have around 30 million euros left, if we do this is if we do buy Gianluigi Donnarumma. At the moment, I think we stand at about 38 million euros. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is simulate a few days. Potentially, we may sell somebody. Here's an offer to loan out Emre Mor, the young Turkish player, by Birmingham City. We're going to accept that because I do want the guy to get some game time. He's a very good player in real life, and he's not too high rated on FIFA. The same goes for the American Christian Pulisic. A loan offer for 2 years to Blackburn Rovers might do him some good. He's only 17 years old, so 69 rated is particularly good for a youngster of that age. So we're going to submit that offer as well. But like I mentioned just then, there's not many players that I'm looking at potentially signing as of yet. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is just delete a few of these, simulate a few more days if nothing's got back. So as we can see, 12 million euros is the offer that AC Milan want for Gianluigi Donnarumma. We're going to come back at that offer for about, let's say, I'm going to say 9.5 million. They may accept that, they may not, but it's okay if they don't, because then we'll go in for another bigger offer once again after that. As we can see here as well, just quickly, our training days have developed, or whatever you would say. I don't think developed has come around. Basically, our training days are free to use now. So I'm going to go into that, I'm going to put in some of the players, and then I'm going to simulate them and see if they go up in stats in any way. So as you can see here, guys, we've got a few of our potentially nearly upgraded guys. So as you can see, Minero and Socrates are very close to leveling up. So I stuck them two on a few drills to see if potentially they could go up in rating. It would be good to see Socrates at 85 rated soon. And the same for Minero, if we could get him up to 77 rated. And then for the other three left over, we decided to put our new signings, Jonathan Tah and Mahmoud Dahoud, onto them as well. So we're going to simulate them and see how they're doing them. Forgot there was this bit. Simulate them, see how they do. Yeah, so a D, a C, a B, and an A. And in fact, Dahoud has gone up quite a bit because he managed to get an A in his chance creation. Pretty good stuff there. We're going to move on to the next bit now. So we've just simulated a few more days, and we've actually had another transfer offer in here for Henrik Bormann. Is it Bormann? This guy is probably not going to get much playing time if we're being honest, and we're not going to do this career mode for that long that he's going to manage to get into the first team. So to be honest, we're going to accept the offer and move on from there. To be honest, guys, looking at the squad that we do have at the moment, it is pretty deep, and there is a lot of depth to our squad. Just looking at this, as we can see, yep, so Henrik Bowman has in fact sold. But as I was saying then, there is a lot of depth in the centre-backs and the centre-mid positions. So we should be alright to let off and sell a few more players that we'll probably never get round to using. But as we can see, Donnarumma wants a big wage increase of around £9,000 a week. We're going to put him on a 4-year contract, and should we say he's going to be a crucial? We'll say he's going to be an important first team player. As well, on top of that, we have actually had an offer from AC Milan. So basically, we are swapping goalkeepers. So yeah, that's quite... It's an odd one, but yeah, we're apparently going to swap our goalkeeper out, who, to be honest, probably doesn't go to as much of a high rating. I'm sure Berkey does. I think Berkey only goes up to like about an 84, 85-ish. I could be wrong. I'm just guessing. And then Gianluigi Donnarumma, I believe, can go up to a like high-rated 80s, possible 90s if you look after him and train him well. So it's quite fascinating that we're swapping goalkeepers. But yeah, I think I'm going to say about 17.5 million because that is his value. But maybe we'll go a bit under actually. Let's say 16.5 million. So as you can see, once again, simulating a few more days. Training's coming round, but we'll probably get a few notifications before then. Oh, apparently not, but yeah, here come the notifications. As we can see, Felix Palasak, is that Paslak? Sorry, totally slaughtered that name. It's Felix Paslak, as we can see. A right back, 67 rated, and yeah, we're probably going to stick him out on loan. He probably won't start for us, but pretty good player, and he's probably got a good potential, that guy. But guys, as we can see here, the moment we've been waiting for, Gianluigi Donnarumma has accepted our contract offer towards him. So we're going to accept that, and we're going to let him join the club from Dortmund. So they're obviously going to want to push through that signing for Roman Berkey on our behalf. So that's another signing potentially going out as we've got one in. But what we're going to go ahead and do now is we're just going to quickly get to the squad, and we're actually going to check out and see what rating Gianluigi Donnarumma is. So as we can see, he is in fact 76 rated. Still a particularly good rating for such a young player. We're going to stick him in there for the time being because it does look like Roman Berkey is on his way out. I might just have a quick check through and see if I can see any more potential players that we might want to sign. So the next signing I would really love to sign on this career mode, but I don't know if it's going to be possible, is Paulo Dybala. Now I've tried to tamper about with our money that we have in the club at the moment, but it does look unlikely that we would be able to sign this guy. So what I'm going to do is add to shortlist and inquire to Juventus about him. But like I said guys, it's highly unlikely that we're going to be able to sign Dybala. But we're going to hold on and fingers crossed we can get it done. But what we're going to go ahead and do is put in offers for a few more players, and I'll get to them now. The next guy we're looking at is another he's kind of young. I'd probably say he's coming into his prime, but a particularly young player once again. That's another striker, and that's going to be Andrea Lacazette. Now, Andrea Lacazette is probably a little bit cheaper than Paulo Dybala. He's on less of a wage as well, so he seems like a more likely target. Once again, going to inquire and stick on the shortlist, see what Leon say to that offer, and potentially get him into the club. And like I said, there are a few more, but I'll show you them. The next guy is going to be the Manchester United wonder kid, and that's Marcus Rashford, 18-year-old, and I believe he is about 76 rated, and I think, if I am correct, his potential rating is around 88, 89 rated, which is incredible stuff in itself. So what we're going to go ahead and do is scout, stick on the shortlist, and approach Manchester United. He could be a potentially very good backup striker if we do get him. At the moment in the club we only have two strikers, and that is Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, and then the backup to him is Ramos. So we're very weak in that striker position if we did want to play two up front and have a backup. So I'm going to show you the final striker I've been looking at after Rashford, and then we'll go on from there. That next player is Antonio Sanabria. Now he's a particularly unknown player, and as you can see he has recently arrived to Real Betis from Roma for 18 million euros. So it's unlikely that they'll want to sell him, but what we're going to go ahead and do is scout and inquire, and we could potentially pick him up either next transfer window, or they might even sell him this one if they are keen to sell. So we'll see where we go from there with those 4 signings. But yeah, that's where we stand at the moment. Just another training day here, guys, and as you can see, I've put Dembele on them all. Now, this guy is one of the main reasons why I started this career mode. I really do like him as a player, and as I mentioned on a previous episode, the first episode if you've not seen it, he's now got an upgraded stats from being, I think he was 77 rated, he now starts off as a 78 rated player. And he now has 5-star weak foot, 5-star skill moves, which is incredible stuff. So we're going to simulate these and see how he gets on in training. Fingers crossed he gets some good ratings and goes up. As we can see, he has some pretty good ratings. He's not gone up much, but hey ho, we'll crack on. Guys, as you can see here, I've recently just seen this. I've just seen this as I finished up speaking and realised other clubs are buying players as well, of course. So I've just quickly flicked through to the top deals, and apparently Mesut Ozil has gone for around 80 million euros to Barcelona, which is quite a shocking transfer in itself. Sorry all you Arsenal fans, but they may potentially get in some good players with that freed up 80 million that they've just got. The transfer that seems like it's happening on every single career mode is that Harry Kane transfer to Manchester United, and as you can see he's gone through for 55 million euros. And then that is the third one, and that is our transfer of Castro out to Real Madrid. So we're up there at the moment with the highest transfers, but yeah, not much else going on in the world of transfers at the moment. My mistake, I'm totally wrong. I've just quickly gone on to the breaking news part of this, and as we can see, apparently Manchester United are looking to buy Suarez on this career mode. Now that is insane, seeing as though they've just signed Harry Kane as well. It's very unlikely that this would happen, but all you Liverpool fans out there, imagine if he did actually go to Manchester United. That would be a pretty big shock in and of itself. Just having a look through, as we can see, Juventus are interested in signing Ricardo Rodriguez. Apart from that, nothing else going on. So Juventus have in fact got back to us on the Paulo Dybala offer, and as you can see, well, sorry, not offer, inquiry. They have quoted us 93 million euros. 93. Wow. Wow. Just... yeah, if we were to put down that offer, guys, realistically, just look, we would be minus 61 million euros. It's insane, and we still wouldn't have enough for his wage, even if we did manage to afford that. It's insane stuff, but we can only be hopeful, so what we're going to actually go ahead and do, still that's too much, we're going to go ahead and try and sign him for... let's say around what we've got in the club. Let's see if he signs on for around 31 million euros. If he does sign on for that fee, it's a particularly cheap fee, and you know, we would probably try and sell him on after we'd leveled him up a few more ratings. But as we can see, next to him is the Marcus Rashford offer, and they've in fact quoted us a very low sum of 14 million. So we're going to actually come back with 17.5. And see what they say to that, because he's probably not a starter for us at the moment. Simulating a few more days, and as we can see, another offer. We have reviewed your offer of 16.5 million for Roman Berkey, and we've decided to match it and go ahead. So that's quite an interesting one. Roman Berkey looks like he is on his way out of the club. And as we can see, the response to Andrea Lacazette is an incredible one, and it's 18.5 million euros. Incredible stuff once again. Sanabria has just joined, so we thought that one was going to happen. So we're going to try and put down an offer for Andrea Lacazette as well. Let's see what we can put down here. We're probably going to try and get him for 13.5 million. Sorry, 30.5 million. We'll see what they say to that. They're probably going to turn it down like Juventus. As we can see, like I predicted, Juventus have turned down our offer. We're just going to leave that there because we may get a bit more money freed up from Roman Berkey joining AC Milan, and we can potentially put that extra 10 or 15 million, how much we get, from that offer onto this offer and maybe potentially sway their opinion. Unlikely though. As we can see, Lacazette, I nearly said, has rejected it. No, Lyon have in fact rejected the offer. That's a bit poo as well. We're probably going to try and see what else is out there, but we'll simulate a few more days and fingers crossed a few more players sell. Speaking of players selling, as we can see, another offer has come in for one of our youngsters. He's probably never going to get the playing time, so we'll just ship him out to that team. Was that Bohemian FC? I've never even heard of them before, but it looks like our youngster is going out to there. As we can see, Marcus Rashford is more than that money that they are expecting. So, ooh, Roman Berkey is sold. Right, so now that Roman Berkey has in fact sold, we have got 13.5 million towards the club. So we're going to try and submit a new offer for some of these players. As we can see here, let's try and offer a bit more down on top of this. We'll change this out. Right, so we're trying to submit a new offer for Andrea Lacazette with that money freed up from the Berkey deal. And as we can see, it is in fact 45 million euros that we're going to put down for him. Fingers crossed that sways some opinions and potentially gets some people thinking maybe we should accept this offer. And the same goes for Dybala. Let's just go ahead and do that once again. So as we can see, we can free up around 45 million euros, sorry. Let's see what they say to that as well. We're back simulating a few more days here. See what's going on. Not much is going on. Offers coming in left, right and centre. Nuri Sahin has had an offer from Southampton, which is quite a fascinating offer in of itself. We're going to say around, you can have him for around 15.5 million. They may turn that down, but his value is around 11.5 million, so not that far off to be honest, but his form isn't the best, so maybe not. Right guys, I know we probably shouldn't have favourites, but I really do with Dembele. So as you can see, I give him every single stat training thing again, and as we can see, he's now gone up, and he is in fact a 79 rated player, which is pretty interesting. As we can see on all of his things as well, he managed to get around a decent rating, a B, an A, a B and a D. The D could have had some work, but still, he's got a very good rating now of 79. All is well. Simulating a few more days, and as we can see, Lyon and Juventus have turned it down. Now Marcus Rashford is a potential transfer that we could do. And this is going to be quite a short episode. I probably think I'm going to try and wrap it up around here. I'll simulate a few more days, see where we end up. As we can see, the offer has come in, blah blah blah. So I'm not even going to try and pronounce this guy's name. I'm just going to accept the offer. Longford Town are getting Patrick Fritzsche. Is that Fritzsche? I could be wrong there. Antonio Sanabria, let's check out the scouting rating on him. So he is in fact 78 rated at 20 years old. And the same goes for Marcus Rashford. He is 76 rated at 18 years old. So it looks like Rashford is the likely target. But guys, if you are watching this and you do want me to sign somebody else that I've not looked at, get it down in the comment section below and I will try my hardest to try and sign them before the transfer window ends with the money I've got. So I'm going to close that down as well, and I think that's where I'm going to leave this episode for today. We are in fact on the 12th. Let's check when the transfer window closes. There have been no games in this, but at the moment we're focusing on transfers. So as we can see at the moment, yeah, transfer deadline day is on the 30th. We are on the 12th so far. So please let me know before next episode, in this episode now, what transfers you want to see me make for next episode. But thank you very much for watching guys, and see you in a bit.